I'm based in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, and I'm into teaching spoken and written Hindi for the past, say, 12 plus years.
You get up too early. Yes.
I think now my body is used to it. In between, if possible, I take short naps. Romance can be of so many times, isn't it? Romance with my studies, romance with what I do. If you start loving that, I've been blessed that I've had good people around me always. That is also a blessing. He says that today we have made our daughters independent, but we have still not made our sons independent. ये तो अभी से थोड़ा सा क्या बोलते हैं तनाव सा हो रहा है. ये तनाव शब्द भी मैंने इतने सोच के बोला कि
Okay, Sheilaji. So I welcome you on my channel, Grammar with Manju Mam.
yeah,
Hello, Sheilaji. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, great. After seeing you, doubly happy.
Same here. I think after 7 or 8 months, we are connecting this time. During winters, if I'm not wrong, we had connected.
November, December sometime, no? Yeah, December, I think.
I don't remember exactly, but yes, somewhere around November, December. Yeah, I remember I was in sweater. Yes. Yes, Sheilaji. Tell me about yourself, how everything is going on. And yes, those who are going to watch this video for the first time, although you are here for the second time, but still, you please introduce yourself. I know you very well. So for me, you are a very well-known face, I can say. But for my audience, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Manjuji. I am Sheila. I am based in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. And I am into teaching spoken and written Hindi for the past, say, 12 plus years. Though I started off my career as a lecturer and then I drifted into market research. But then later on, I settled with my Hindi teaching. This is about me. And I've done my PG in sociology. As far as my education qualification goes, I have just 3 members in the family, including me, my husband, my son, and I. That's it.
Oh, great. Great introduction. I was knowing everything, but still, my learners are going to know about you today. Yeah, because 7, 8 months before I had uploaded your our conversation video that time.
Correct.
Yes. And I was new to this conversation thing. I was not very much aware of, and I learned so many things from you that time. You know, you build up my confidence. I felt that yes, I can talk to anybody if I can talk to Sheilaji. Yes, it's true. It's true. It's
really honored.
Okay, Sheilaji, tell me about your online classes, offline classes, how things are going on.
Offline classes, as usual, hectic. It starts off as early as 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 to 7, 10 to 11:30. And then in between, after 11:30, I have online classes, 1 or 2. And then evening again, 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, it is offline classes again. After 8, 9, 9:30 or 10, I may have online, depending on the convenience of the person who is attending it. Okay. So I get to sleep late. I sleep late, say around 11. But get up 4:30.
You get up too early. You get up too early. Yes.
I think now my body is used to it. In between, if possible, I take short naps.
During the afternoon?
During the afternoon, very short naps. Maybe my body is attuned to it now. I don't know. Someday it may give up. Then I'll have to take notice of it.
No, once you are into any habit, then body understands you that this is my daily routine. I have to do this much. Yeah, some people ask me also, ma'am, whenever you record any video, whether it is afternoon or it is evening, you are always caught up. Then do you take your breakfast, lunch and dinner even? So I say, yes, I do everything because I have understood when in 10 minutes of time, I manage everything. If I have a time period of 10 minutes between 2 sessions, I can do so many things. So 10 minutes, even I feel that enough for me to do so many things. Yes.
Yes. These are the small pleasures of life, no, that we take out 10 minutes, 5 minutes in organizing our routine. True.
Yes. And because of that, I feel that we are energized and we think that we can do so many things.
Yes.
Once you lie on the bed, it is limitless. You can, how long you can remain on the bed? Yeah, if you keep your TV even on, that even it can consume a lot of your time. But if you are busy doing something constructive, or you can say what is your passion, that gives you happiness. That is very important. How can we become happy?
TV is just for namesake. It is there. That's it.
Same here.
Only during matches it is switched on. Sometimes my husband, feel the needs to watch the TV. Otherwise,
Same
it's
here,
just
same here. Same here, Shilaji. In my drawing room, one TV was there already, good brand and big, huge TV, I can say. Then I was into teaching. I was going to school. So my son thought that Mama is not getting time to go in the drawing room and watch TV. So he, installed one big TV in the kitchen as well. That while at least cooking, she will watch. you know and in spite of that, having two TVs in my house, neither my husband gets time to watch nor I get time to watch. Sometimes I feel like I should. So Saturday and Sunday especially, I keep myself free in the evening. At least for half an hour my TV should get on. So that's how TV is functioning in our houses.
correct.
I mean,
Max is
somehow.
like, yes, of course. TV is on. Even though we don't sit in front of it, but we can
Okay.
listen, hear it. Na?
Yeah, my
Oh,
husband wants to hear some news and something. So now it's on mobile also, easy
yeah,
to
yeah.
access. Yeah.
Easy to access. Very true. Very true.
Yes.
Easy to access in any position. Even lying
Yes.
down, you can.
Lying down, sitting somewhere, even driving your car and you have kept it
Correct.
on, that also you can hear at least. Yeah. So that
Correct.
is
Correct. Correct.
that is good. So Shilaji, should we move ahead with the topic if I give
Sure.
you one
Sure.
topic?
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Sure. Are you ready for that? Okay,
Yes.
so many people have so many grudges about their life, isn't it? Sometimes they say that my life is not going on well. I'm not fortunate enough. Yes. Some say that, oh my God, so much of hard work I need to put in, and then also I'm not earning well. Yeah. So many aspirations some people have, like I should have this, I should have that, but I'm not able to get that. So what is your point of view? How do you think about life? What is your take on life? Would you like to share with my audience, please?
Sure. Sure. Right from my childhood, I have been taught that life is a blessing. So take it as a blessing. That's how my parents, my mother and my father taught me. This is a blessing to us from God. You are maybe, since I am a Hindu, so maybe it is from that like पिछले जन्म के अच्छे कर्म, they say, no, that this in this birth we are born as human. So it may vary from person to person and religion to religion, but
Mhm.
so this is how I was taught and brought up. And so that it came naturally, then I see it as a blessing. And of course, not that everything is smooth. Nothing happens as per your plan or as you wish it to happen. We have to get along with it. First, I believe in three things. One is create. No, creating life, our own life is in our hands. Giving birth is not in our hand because your mother gave birth to you, God gave you life, whatever. But creating the life that we want, that is in our hands. Learning, and then, sharing it with others, whatever we have learned. These are the three things that I feel that we can do, like so that we treat life as a blessing. There will be
That's
ups and downs. You will get, nobody can say that I can always be happy come what may. Then that means we are saying a lie. Somewhere in the corner of our mind we do have that, but then we have to get over it, be positive, think positively, isn't it?
yes.
And I don't know, there are people who pray to God when they are upset, more rather more vigorously. When we are upset, oh God, why did you do this to me? Why of all people, why me? That time, my father told me that you are the chosen one. So see how lucky you are. God has chosen you. You can withstand it. You can endure it. And you can become a better person, grow from it, learn from it, and grow to be a better person. So that changed my, outlook. This I'm telling when I was in third, fourth standard. I have told this story to somebody else also. When I was in class three, that time we don't know much, isn't it? Leave alone today's kids. Today's kids are, like they are very matured. But in
Yes,
our
yes.
period, I used to play the gang who I was with. They used to tease me for my complexion. Okay, so I didn't, for me it was a big thing. I didn't know this. So one day I came home crying. My father was there at home. He said, "What is this? You went to play. Why are you crying?" So I told him. Then he told me, "Come here. This did you ask for it? Did you tell God that God give me this color or
Mhm.
I want this color? It is God given. So whatever is God given is gift. You
True.
cannot do anything about it. You have to be with it. But what you become and how you take it further and how you overcome this, this complex is within you. Go out and play. Tell them I'm proud of it."
Yes.
This was my guru mantra, which has been throughout. After that, Manjuji, I've never had looking back in life. I have never. And then my mother, completed it. She said, make yourself worthy so that people come to you.
Yes.
Make yourself worthy, increase your self worth, that people come to you. So that whatever you are born with, your features, your physical features, your color, doesn't matter. It is not your choice. But what you want to become, how you become, what a good person you are, that is the qualities that you inculcate in yourself, that is in your hands. So instead of crying for this, better spend your time in that. That has been my really my mantra of life.
Yes. Yes.
So
True.
till
That
date,
is
if somebody says, I tell them, boss, it is your problem, not my problem.
That is true. That is true. Actually, some will say life is very hard. Oh, yes, it is hard, but it is
Ah,
not bad. It is not bad. Yes, we get so many things and we enjoy a lot. Once in a while, if we get some ups and downs, we need to know that how can we overcome out of it. Yes, that
and
is
if there are
important.
no downs, then how can there be ups?
Yes,
Isn't it?
yes, that's true. And some say, Shilaji, that life is actually only romance. What do you want to say about this? Life is romance. Do you think the same life is just romance?
No, I am because maybe it depends from person to person, isn't it? From their
Yes,
attitude or the way they look at life. Maybe inside they are a happy person. That also may be the reason. If you are not
yes,
happy, then you will not think this way. No, but yeah, romance can be of so many times, isn't it? Romance with my studies, romance with what I do. If you start loving it, then you will do it so nicely. So yes, of course. Yeah.
yes,
So romance, matlab, you should not take it to only one connection. So there are so many
yes.
meanings to it. It's how you take it and how you understand it.
Yes, yes. And that romance is, I feel that maybe before marriage, it is more. We feel more that, yeah, something is going to change our life after marriage and we will have lots of romance and this and that. But this doesn't continue for a long. Once the burden of responsibilities, over our head, then we need to think so many things. Yeah, side by side, if we can have romance with our work, then
Yes.
like work is worship, then we will be the happiest among
Yes.
everyone, isn't it? This is what so very truly said, Shilaji, that romance is, if we, like you said, if we can have romance with our books,
Yeah.
then we can
Yes.
read them. And
Yes. Yes.
happen once we take any book which we are interested in, it consumes 2 3 hours. In what way we do not get to know that, yes, 3 hours I
Time.
continuously read this book.
Yes.
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 So
It
we
has
should
happened.
have romance with our work.
Yes.
Yes,
You know,
correct.
once I was very down in life. That was some years back. I'm telling you, 2003 or four, some time. I was so like I was like really, my spirits were very down. That
Mhm.
time there was a book that I read, which acted as a Sanjeevani booty to me. The power of positive thinking.
Yes, yes.
So it has illustrations with examples. It's really good. It was like as though somebody was holding my hand and teaching me and telling me that just get out of it. Time will come, you will get out of it. So that effect a book can have.
You look quite positive, Shilaji.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what. No, that these are all the basis of my positivity.
And to
Plus,
whom you
I
connect
always
that,
tell people, Manjuji, that
yes,
I have been blessed that I've had good people around me always. That is also a blessing. You should identify that also and be thankful.
yes. God is, no,
Yes. Yeah.
showering lots of blessings. Yes,
So
we just have to realize that.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
In place of just cribbing over what we don't have. Yeah. Most of the time this happens. I don't have this. I don't have that. We never think what we have. Yeah. Like
Ah,
ghar ki sargi
yes.
dal barabar, sometimes we say.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Self possessions are always undermined, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You
Yes.
are right. You are right. You are right.
Yes, so we need to understand that life has given us so many things. Life is not only about craving and crying over that I don't have this, I don't have that. What I have, we should be happy about that. One thing I remember, once I was seeing somewhere interview of Sudha Murthy ji. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
and I always, I don't know. I always feel like so happy and feel like watching her interviews every time. If it comes while scrolling, I never leave that. So once this happened, so I happened to watch that and I saw that she was just using a wired earphone, you know,
Mm,
and that too was tangled like anything. And she was talking to the person. That time I felt that this lady can afford
mm.
what kind
Yes.
of AirPods, isn't it? But she is so comfortably talking and so valuable things she is spreading in the society. So it doesn't matter that how much money or how much materialistic things we have. That is very important that we are happy from our inner heart.
Yes. That's true. She is
That is,
a pakka example. Yeah, yeah.
she
Very dope.
speaks so well, ma'am. Whatever she speaks, I love to listen to her.
I
Yes.
liked her, that short speech where she says that today we have made our daughters independent, but we have still not made our sons independent. They still expect their wives or their mothers to do work for them. Our daughters have become it's such a small, simple thing, but it has
What a
so deep
lovely
meaning.
statement.
Yeah, yeah.
What
He
a
was
lovely
saying that no, like woman, a man comes back to have cooked food. Woman comes home to cook that food. Oh God. See,
statement
that
too.
is it.
See how perfect example from the life. Yes, she took out. And sometimes we don't feel even, but when she speaks, then we realize, okay, even Sudha Murthy thinks like this. Yes,
Yeah.
she never cares what she is wearing. She never cares how many jewelries she is wearing. Yeah,
Correct.
and
Correct. I've never seen her decked up at all.
yeah, and she never
Always
thinks of her
simple.
appearance that how does she look.
Uh,
Yeah, whether she is fair or she is dark. Yeah,
but that is true. Her education is her weapon, I think. Most powerful weapon is her education.
her education and her thought process. Yeah, so many
That is,
educated
yes,
people,
yes.
yeah, sometimes I have seen Sheilaji, they are well educated once they start talking about very simple things like as you said that we haven't made our sons independent. If we talk about this topic with someone, somebody will certainly say, yeah, why girls should do this, is in our history, in our past, this has been. So girls should do this work. But now, as you said, we need to really realize this, that why only girls will be doing, why not boys? If I can earn, yes, and my husband is also earning. If I'm
Correct.
cooking, why he cannot cook? He cannot do. And these days, even boys and girls, they are doing together.
Yeah,
I'm happy
yeah,
that I have taught my boy and daughter both. They are self-made. My daughter also knows to cook. My son also knows to cook. And they are very good cook.
yeah.
Yes.
My son can also cook. Cook. The only thing is he'll mess up the kitchen. And it
That
will be
later
in a
on they
mess.
will clean.
It will be like what Ranachetra.
Ranachetra. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So what was happening when my children were small, my boy, my son, he used to do everything. And after that, he will say, Behan, please, saaf kar do kitchen. That's it. So somehow, then my daughter used to clean everything because she knows that my mother wants kitchen should be all well managed so that anybody goes inside can feel like preparing tea and or doing
Correct.
anything in the kitchen. You
My
really
husband doesn't depend on me that way. Like morning coffee, he makes himself. He boils the milk. He gets up
okay?
before me. Agar if I have to put the rangoli, he will, sprinkle water, clean that place so that it will be ready for me. I can go and put the rangoli. So these are the small things that, you do, to support your partner that goes a long way in building a relationship.
So we need to understand each other in order to have a long
Tolerance.
relationship.
Tolerance. There is no, now nowadays tolerance has decreased, I believe. This is my opinion.
And
Tolerance level has decreased.
and more
We
of
need to be
ego.
tolerant.
Yeah, more of ego for each little thing. If your boss says something, you can digest that. If your husband says something, that time you said this, why should I tolerate this? In return, if you have said one, I should say two, three, four.
Same applies for mother and mother-in-law. If your mother shouts at you, oh, it doesn't even bother you. You are thick-skinned. But if your mother-in-law says something, at once you take it as an ego issue.
Yes. I feel that my mother-in-law was more than my mother. She was more than my mother. She's no more now. So when she's no more, we feel that when she was, how easy it was for us to do anything. We were so free to think of doing anything. Now we have to first think, is it manageable? Can we do it?
Correct.
That is very true, that we need to understand from both the sides. It doesn't happen from one
Yes.
side.
Yes.
We have so many aspirations. How can we get those things? It's not about
Yes.
only getting materialistic things. Rather, suppose I want to run my YouTube channel. I want to connect with people like you. Yeah,
Yes.
that is
Romancing
all.
is what, loving it. If you love your job, romancing your job, then nothing like it, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. So
That's
that
what
is
keeps
what.
you going.
Yes,
So true.
that is very important. Yes, because you being a person from South India and you are a Hindi teacher, so this question is the most perfect question for you. Today's generation, very especially, I see that they are just cribbing about, they're crying about that they don't know English. They are not able to speak in English. That is the greatest problem in their life. No matter whether they are housewives, they are working, or they are other professionals, but they have this desire that they should be fluent in English. So I at times feel that is Hindi really very easy for us? For me, very especially North Indian people, their native language is Hindi. Yeah. And we have been studying Hindi since our childhood. But
Mm.
after that, also, if somebody tells us that speak Hindi for 2 minutes continuously, yes, are we really able to do that? Can we justify that? Even once I asked a very literate person on my channel itself that आप अपने आप को हिंदी में अपना परिचय दीजिए. And when I was looking for the word परिचय, introduce word was coming into my mind, but परिचय word was not clicking in my mind that time. So I thought that we always think that, yeah, this word I did not get in English. लेकिन ऐसा कभी कभी हमारे साथ हिंदी में भी तो होता है कि कभी हमें हिंदी के शब्द भी नहीं आते हैं, और कई बार कुछ लोग बहुत अच्छी हिंदी बोल जाते हैं या शुद्ध हिंदी बोल जाते हैं जो हम समझ नहीं पाते हैं.
Yes.
या
Yes.
इजी
Yes.
इजी हिंदी तो समझ जाएंगे, आसान हिंदी तो समझ जाएंगे. देखिए, इजी घुसाया मैंने बीच में. ओके, सो आई वांट टू आस्क यू अ क्वेश्चन दैट can we really manage Hindi without using a single word of. आप इसको हिंदी में ही बताएंगे ताकि हमारे दर्शकों को भी पता चले कि हमें कितना रोना चाहिए अगर हमें इंग्लिश का एक शब्द नहीं आता है तो, क्योंकि कभी कभी हमें हिंदी के शब्द भी नहीं आते हैं. तो क्या हम उस समय कभी सोचते हैं अरे हम बहुत अनस्मार्ट हैं, हमें हिंदी नहीं आती, आराम से इंसर्ट कर देते हैं अपने स्पीच में. व्हाट डू यू वांट टू से, शीला जी?
मुझे हिंदी में बोलना है ना?
यस, हिंदी में बोलिए और इंग्लिश का शब्द मत यूज कीजिए बिल्कुल भी.
मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगी.
धन्यवाद.
हाँ, मैं
मैं भी
पूरी
कोशिश
कोशिश
करूंगी
करूंगी.
अपनी तरफ से कि मुझे भी
हाँ,
अंग्रेजी का कोई शब्द इस्तेमाल ना करना पड़े.
ये तो अभी से थोड़ा सा क्या बोलते हैं, तनाव सा हो रहा है. ये तनाव शब्द भी मैंने इतने सोच के बोला क्योंकि हम
तो
लोग इतना टेंशन बोलते हैं ना.
इसीलिए अभी दर्शकों को समझ में आना चाहिए कि सिर्फ अंग्रेजी के लिए ही रोना नहीं है, हमें कभी हिंदी के लिए भी उतना ही चिंतित होना चाहिए कि क्या हम अपनी हिंदी को उतना इज्जत दे रहे हैं जितना हम अंग्रेजी को इज्जत दे रहे हैं. अंग्रेजी जरूरी है, हम मानते हैं, लेकिन क्या हिंदी एकदम जरूरी नहीं है? क्या हम सच में 1 मिनट भी हिंदी नहीं बोल सकते बिना अंग्रेजी शब्दों को घुसाए हुए अंदर? यस.
हाँ, देखिए अगर आप हमारे यहाँ पे दक्षिण की ओर आएँगे, तो थोड़ा-सा उल्टा पाएँगे. जैसे आपका वहाँ हिंदी, अंग्रेज़ी है, वैसा हमारा यहाँ अंग्रेज़ी थोड़ा हम लोग मतलब अंग्रेज़ी हमारे लिए उतना कठिन नहीं है, जितना हिंदी वासियों के लिए पक्का-पक्का हिंदी वासियों के लिए है. तो हमारे लिए हिंदी थोड़ा कठिन है.
जी जी.
तो हाँ, तो हम लोग बोलने में उसको बहुत हिंदी बोलने में दिक्कत होती है, समझने में भी और पढ़ने में भी. मतलब आप क्या बोल सकती हूँ आप 5% या 10% लोगों को तो छोड़ दीजिए, जिनको मतलब सब अच्छे से आता है। मगर
हम्म,
आम तौर पे लोग हिंदी नहीं बोल पाते हैं, क्योंकि हिंदी का उच्चारण उनके लिए कठिन है। तो
जी
जब उनको जो भी थोड़ी बहुत हिंदी आती है, उससे काम चलाना पड़ता है, तो काम चलाने के लिए वो लोग बीच में अंग्रेजी शब्द का इस्तेमाल कर देते हैं। तो एक तो ये है कि सहूलियत के लिए,
जी
सहूलियत। अब ये मुझे इसका पता नहीं है, ये मैं दक्षिण वालों की बात कर रही हूँ,
जी
है
जी
ना?
जी
ये
बिल्कुल।
मुझे इस हाँ, मुझे इस शब्द का हिंदी का शब्द पता नहीं है, तो चलो मैं अंग्रेजी शब्द ही यूज़ कर देती हूँ। जैसे कंप्यूटर, अब कौन कंप्यूटर का हिंदी शब्द यूज़ करता है? कोई नहीं।
सही
अगर आप
बात है।
हिंदी वालों से भी कंप्यूटर का शब्द बोलेंगे, अच्छा ये क्या बोल रहे हो? मुझे समझ में तो आया नहीं। तो
कंप्यूटर तो हम
कंप्यूटर
नहीं यूज कर पाएंगे, कॉलेज को
हाँ।
नहीं यूज कर पाएंगे, लेकिन यूज को तो हम प्रयोग बोल सकते हैं कि
बोल सकते हैं, मगर ऐसा
लेकिन
नहीं
वो
होता है।
निकल जाता है मुंह से, क्योंकि ये इतना ज्यादा अभी हमारे दिमाग में इंग्लिश 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 घुसा हुआ है कि कई
हाँ,
बार यूज
हाँ।
के लिए प्रयोग भी इस्तेमाल हो सकता है, ये हमारे दिमाग में भी नहीं आता है।
और इंग्लिश के अलावा क्या है ना, ये एक प्रतिष्ठा का सवाल भी बन गया है ना? इंग्लिश जो है,
बिल्कुल।
जिसको
जी।
हम अपनी प्रतिष्ठा से जोड़ देते हैं। मतलब हिंदी आना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, अंग्रेज़ी नहीं आती,
शर्म
मतलब
की बात।
अरे! हाँ, इस पे थोड़ा-सा वो जुड़ा हो जाता है, हमारा मान-सम्मान। अगर सामने वाला फर्राटेदार बोल रहा है, तो ज़रूर मुझ में कुछ कमी है। मैं कब उस जैसे बनूँगी, मैं कब फर्राटेदार बोलूँगी, है ना? तो
जी
ये अंग्रेज़ी के साथ ये मानसिकता जुड़ा है, इसीलिए शायद अंग्रेज़ी का मोह इतना ज़्यादा है। और वैसे भी देखिए ना, बाहर आउटसाइड इंडिया देखिए, मैं भी इंग्लिश यूज़ कर रही हूँ। भारत के बाहर कहीं भी आप जाइए, है ना?
जी जी
तो
ये
विश्व स्तर में तो अंग्रेज़ी ही बोली जाती है।
बिल्कुल
बट
बिल्कुल।
क्या देखिए, और भी कुछ देश हैं जहाँ पे उन लोग क्या बोलते हैं, उन लोग अपनी मातृभाषा को लेके उन लोग में बहुत सम्मान है। फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल आप देखिए, उदाहरण के तौर पर रूस, उन लोग, मुझे
या
नहीं लगता कि उन लोग अंग्रेज़ी बोलते हैं, है ना?
नहीं बोलती।
स्पेन,
अब
रूस, इन
अभी
लोग
मैं
अपनी
यूरोप से
भाषा
घूम के आई हूँ
हाँ,
शीला जी, मैं यूरोप
हाँ,
गई थी। वहां पे लोग अंग्रेजी भी नहीं बोलते हैं,
हाँ,
वहां लोग
हाँ,
सिर्फ वहां का इटालियन जो लैंग्वेज होता है
हाँ, वही,
उसी भाषा
हाँ,
का इस्तेमाल करते हैं। और ये इतना मुश्किल हो रहा था वहां घूमना हमारे लिए, अगर हमारे बच्चे साथ में ना होते तो शायद हम घूम नहीं पाते। वो बार बार ट्रांसलेट करते थे, गूगल से सर्च करते थे और तब जा करके बताते थे। कई बार हमें रास्ता बताने के लिए, और या कोई बस कहाँ से मिलेगी या टिकट हम कहाँ से खरीदें, ये सारी चीजों का अगर हमें पता लगाना होता था तो वो दे वर नॉट एबल टू।
हाँ,
तो कुछ लोग अपनी भाषा के लिए अभी भी बहुत ज्यादा, मतलब उसके लिए कॉन्शियस है, कह सकते हैं।
हाँ,
कॉन्शियस
हाँ,
वर्ड के लिए हिंदी नहीं अभी आएगा मेरे दिमाग में,
हाँ,
जागरूक है।
सही जागरूक है, हाँ।
जी जी
एक तो ये है अपनी मानसिकता, जो मतलब क्या बोलना चाहिए, आधुनिकता से जुड़ा हुआ है ये, है ना? हम अपने
जी
आप को आधुनिक मानते हैं अगर हमें अंग्रेज़ी आती है। अगर
जी
हमें अंग्रेज़ी नहीं आती है, तो हमें लगता है कि शायद हम भीड़ में अलग से दिखेंगे, हैं? हो सकता है ये मानसिकता भी। और दूसरी है कि हमारे मास मीडिया को क्या बोलेंगे हम, उसका प्रभाव, है ना? जैसे सीरियल्स हो गए, है ना? अ, मूवीज़
न्यूज
हो
चैनल।
गए, वहाँ पर भी ऐसे ही हिंग्लिश का प्रयोग होता है। हिंदी और इंग्लिश मिला के हिंग्लिश, है
इंग्लिश।
ना? तो हाँ,
जी
तो जैसे देखिए ना, हिंदी में जो है, वो तो मूव ऑन कर गया। अब सब लोग मूव ऑन का मतलब समझ जाते हैं, कि वहाँ से जाना नहीं, मूव ऑन मतलब लाइफ़ में आगे बढ़ जाना, इतना तो सबको समझ में आता है
जी
ना?
जी
तो इसके
बिल्कुल
लिए मतलब शहर क्या, गाँव क्या, सब बराबर है। गाँव
बिल्कुल
वालों को भी ये भाषा समझ में आ जाती है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
एक उसका भी असर हो सकता है कि हम लोग इंग्लिश में बोलने लगे हैं, है
यस।
ना? और बीच-बीच में क्या है ना, कुछ लोगों को अगेन वो भी फिर मानसिकता से ही जुड़ा है। कुछ लोग समझते हैं कि अगर हम बीच-बीच में इंग्लिश शब्द का बौछार करेंगे, तो मतलब वो कूल है, वो ट्रेंडिंग है ना? शायद वो भी हो सकता है।
शायद हम अच्छा साउंड करेंगे
हाँ,
और अपीलिंग
शायद
होगी
हाँ,
हमारी भाषा,
हाँ।
है ना?
और बीच-बीच में हम बता भी रहे हैं कि भाई हमको भी भले ही
हमें
हम
आती है, अंग्रेजी
हिंदी में
आती
बात
है।
कर रही है, हमें अंग्रेज़ी आती है।
नहीं,
हो सकता है।
अंग्रेजी। यस यस यस। हमें बहुत अच्छे से याद है एक सिलसिला, हमारे पापा जो हैं ऑफिस जाने के लिए एक बार उनको सचिवालय जाना था। तो उन्होंने बड़े आराम से रिक्शे वाले से पूछा, भैया सचिवालय चलोगे? तो उसने बोला कहाँ? पापा ने फिर से बोला सचिवालय चलोगे? कहाँ जाना है साहब आपको? फिर सेक्रेटेरिएट चलोगे? हाँ साहब, हाँ साहब, चलेंगे,
जी,
5 रुपए
हाँ,
लगेंगे साहब। सो
बिल्कुल।
एक रिक्शा वाले को भी सचिवालय शब्द नहीं पता है, लेकिन सेक्रेटेरिएट पता है। तो ये जरूरी है वो पढ़ा लिखा है या नहीं पढ़ा लिखा है। जो शब्द ज्यादा कानों में जाते हैं वो शब्द हमें ज्यादा अपील करते हैं और आसानी से समझ में आ जाते हैं। और इसीलिए शायद कहते हैं कि जब हमें अंग्रेजी सीखना है तो पहले सुनो और उसके बाद बोलो। So listening has a great role in speaking any language. Yes. So in the same way, we should not cry over if we are not able to speak English. We should certainly try to learn endless number of languages if we are desirous to, if we have some aspiration about. But it doesn't mean that we sit and we cry about मुझे अंग्रेजी नहीं आती, मुझे अंग्रेजी नहीं आती। बोलने की कोशिश करो, धीरे धीरे आ जाएगी। जैसे हिंदी भी हमें पूरी तरह से नहीं आती है, वैसे ही अंग्रेजी भी पूरी तरह से नहीं आ जाती है, लेकिन हाँ, सीखने की कोशिश करेंगे तो हम जरूर सीख सकते हैं। So शीला जी, परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल आपने दिया और बहुत हद तक निभाया बिना अंग्रेजी के शब्दों को। हमें लग नहीं रहा था कि शीला जी 1 मिनट से ज्यादा बोल पाएंगी, क्योंकि आप साउथ से बिलोंग करते हो। और उसके बाद भी आपने अच्छे देर तक बोला हिंदी में, तो हमारे
क्योंकि ना वही
दर्शक
है ना कि हिंदी बोलना ज्यादा यहाँ पे होता नहीं है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। और मैंने आपसे इसलिए पूछ दिया ये सवाल क्योंकि आप हिंदी पढ़ा रही हैं साउथ में। ये अपने आप में एक अजूबा चीज है कि कोई साउथ इंडियन होके हिंदी को अपना प्रोफेशन बनाए कि ये हमारा मतलब रोजगार है, हम इससे काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को ये ज्ञान बांट रहे हैं हिंदी में। क्योंकि और आपने इतनी क्लैरिटी से हिंदी बोला, इतने स्पष्ट उच्चारण। I was not expecting because I have never heard you speaking Hindi. So I gave you this opportunity first time, and my learners
थैंक
are
यू
going
सो
to.
मच। यस यस यस, बिकॉज उच्चारण इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट एज एन इंग्लिश एज एन हिंदी दोनों में। बिकॉज मुझे सबसे ज्यादा डिफिकल्टी उच्चारण पढ़ाने में होती है, क्योंकि यहाँ वाले ना ह है नहीं बोलते हैं। उन लोग क्या बोलेंगे ना, ह के ऊपर आई की मात्रा ना आंटी तो ही होना चाहिए ना, क्यों है।
Yeah.
तो आप टू टेल देम एक्सरसाइज एक दिन का सिर्फ है, यही हमारा एक्सरसाइज चलता
Yeah.
है।
Vowel sound doesn't come.
है
Yeah.
इस आर है बोलते रहे, मेरा नाम सुरेश हाई। तो आई टेल देम कि ठीक है, आपने पढ़ा ठीक से बोला है, मगर आप कहीं बाहर जाओगे तो लोग आप पे हंसेंगे ये बोल के कि ओ तुम साउथ इंडिया के हो ना, तो तुम हिंदी ऐसे ही बोलोगे।
अगर हिंदी बोलना है तो फिर सही बोलना है, नहीं बोलना
हाँ
है तो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, चलेगा, है ना।
तो
तो यू आर रियली डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब टीचिंग
दिस इज
हिंदी।
ओके। द डिफिकल्ट पार्ट इज मैं में आई और इन में फर्क समझाना। मैं में नहीं होता। मैं उन लोग बोलेंगे मैं, मैं मतलब इन, मैं मतलब आई, फिर एक क्लास पूरा मैं यही चलता है।
यस यस, यही द सेम थिंग एग्जैक्टली। लाइक बैंक दो तरह से यूज हो सकता है, राइट तीन चार तरह
हाँ
से यूज हो सकता है ना। तो एक वर्ड को तीन चार तरह से यूज करना है अगर हमें सेंटेंस में इंग्लिश में, तो हम कैसे करेंगे। ये हमारे लिए कभी कभी होता है राइट, ठीक है, राइट मीन्स राइट, राइट मीन्स राइट डायरेक्शन, है ना। तो और अब तीसरा राइट कौन सा है। So people
करेक्ट।
used to think about English also in the same way. तो ये मुश्किल तो है पढ़ाना उच्चारण
यस
एक्चुअली,
यस
कि आप साउथ इंडियन पीपल को हिंदी पढ़ा रही है। बहुत मुश्किल काम है, बहुत मुश्किल काम है। इवन नॉर्थ में भी हिंदी पढ़ाना अभी बहुत मुश्किल हो गया है, क्योंकि बच्चे मतलब हर चीज हिंदी में बोलना नहीं चाहते, पर्यायवाची याद नहीं करना चाहते, मुहावरे रटना नहीं चाहते, क्योंकि उसका कोई यूजेस तो है नहीं, तो हम क्यों करें, है ना। ऐसा हो गया है। तो बच्चों को इंग्लिश में अच्छे मार्क्स आए या ना आए, लेकिन हिंदी में तो पुअर मार्क्स आने ही हैं, क्योंकि हिंदी को एम्फेसाइज नहीं करते, ना ही पेरेंट्स करते हैं और ना ही बच्चों के हिंदी के लिए कोई बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस है। सो दैट इज ट्रू।
basic grammar is, but if you only if you have that, you will have the clarity of the language.
Yeah, why this? Once you know that why this, then probably things become very easy for you to
Yes
use them. Like
yes
like I and you always carry plural verb. Okay, once you know this that it carries plural verb, it's easy.
yes,
So yeah, when we know the logic behind it,
not
we can.
only that, one of my friends they'll ask, यहाँ पे तो आप one बोल रहे हो, then why
One for the
friends?
friends too.
You have to tell
Yes.
them that one मतलब कई लोगों में से एक, so
हाँ,
कई लोगों
साथ-
के लिए you have to use friends, हाँ, that is also there.
yes. So many things are there. But yes,
Yeah
learn any language, no matter which language we are talking about, but any language, if we want to learn, we have to be very patient. We need to speak, we need to listen to. So very well explained, Shilaji. Hindi you spoke nicely without using much of English.
after long. I
One or
speak
two phrases.
yes, yes.
Thank you so much, Shilaji. Nicely explained this topic also. Yes.
In Hindi, there is one which has been my, like Guru Mantra. When I was working, I had put it up in my, no, soft board, my notice board. It was
What?
like, खुद को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर सजा से पहले खुदा बंदे से पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. So that was my motivation, inspiration. That was a quote which inspired me.
It
खुद को कर
actually it
बुलंद
has a
इतना.
deep meaning. It has a deep meaning, and it
Yes,
always
yes.
inspired everybody. Everybody. Yeah.
In my office, I was known for it. So everybody used to come, read, and they say, what does this mean?
What is
Okay,
the meaning?
we read it with some difficulty. We have managed to read it, but then what does it mean? So then what happens is there is a topic and then there's a discussion on it, which I like very much.
Yes. Do you have students of all level or somewhere school
Yeah,
going
all
students?
level. School going, college going, women, working women.
Okay.
Like they are working in the government sector. So when they need to interact with their higher officials, what they say is, according to them, that the higher official is well educated, but he speaks in Hindi.
Yes.
With a few
That's the
English
beauty.
words here and there. So these people also need to know at least some amount of Hindi to manage speaking to him. There's this lady who works in the secretariat. She has to speak to her boss. She has to speak to the collector. Sometimes she says, I need to use Hindi. I need to know Hindi so that understand what he speaks. And as you said, no, like sprinkle some Hindi words here and there.
Yes.
So that they are learning. Really kudos to them. In this age, they have taken up that challenge of learning spoken
No,
Hindi.
actually, it's the demand of the time. Yeah,
Yes,
that is
yes,
that is the thing that in most of the offices, government offices, Hindi is the official language actually,
yes.
and
Rajbhasha, no? So yeah, yeah.
so that is
Official
the
work
reason
happens in Hindi. Yes, yes.
they should
Uh,
understand this. Recently, I connected with a police officer, so he is learning English. He
oh,
said that I am able to make people understand in North India easily in Hindi, but once it happens to like I have to go to South India and I have to make people aware of anything, then I'm
uh,
not able to because my English is very poor.
which is bad. Yes,
So
yes.
this is the reason because for some uh, this language is required professionally. Yeah. So they need
Yeah,
to learn. The same maybe because the adult people are learning from you. It is maybe the
yes.
requirement for their job purpose, and that is the reason they are learning this. Thank you so much, Shilaji, for taking out time.
Ah,
Lovely
nice,
connecting
yes,
with you
nice.
and discussing such wonderful topics with you.
Correct.
And this would be the first video in Hindi where we have used Hindi and the importance of Hindi and how easy or how difficult it is. I'm sure that my viewers are going to enjoy this.
Hopefully, yes.
Yes, yes, not hopefully. I'm 100% sure. Okay, Shilaji, thank you so much for joining this session.
Enriching.
Bye
Very
bye.
enriching. It's actually a soup to the soul.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye and all the best. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.